rain. Gene rolled up like he owned the place. Truck half fixed in the front yard grass. 3 dudes deep and they talk real fast. Zach said, "What's with the cooler grin?" Dakota said, "I don't like him, friend." Gene waved like he came to pray, but he clocked that garage and looked that way. He leaned on the fender, slick and sly, 2 faces wide with a shifty eye. Said, "Just need a wrench, just need a drill." Zach said, "Boy, you already had your fill." Gene don't take, Gene don't take, hands off tools in the midnight hay. Gene don't take, Gene don't take, that ain't borrowed, that's a small town death parade. Zach on watch, Dakota too. Gene don't take what ain't his due. Gene don't take, Gene don't take, not from that garage by the chicken wire gate. He brought a posse with a coffee can, acting all handy, acting like a friend. One guy asked for a socket set, one guy needed a tire iron yet. Dakota found his tape and pliers gone, then his impact driver nearly got drawn. Gene said, "We're just here to help you fit." Zach said, "Help yourself right off that ridge." Gene had a grin and a pocket full, talk real sweet, but his eyes stayed dull. Dakota said, "Man, I know your game." Zach backed him up and called out his name. Gene don't take, Gene don't take, hands off tools in the midnight haze. Gene don't take, Gene don't take, that ain't borrowed, that's a small town death parade. Zach on watch, Dakota too. Gene don't take what ain't his due. Gene don't take, Gene don't take, not from that garage by the chicken wire gate. Then the porch light snapped and the whole yard froze. Gene's fake smile slid right off his nose. Zach said, "Friend, you sure move quick." Dakota held up a crescent wrench. Gene mumbled, "I was just gonna test," but the socket set was tucked in his vest. So they walked him back one step at a time, with his posse quiet and his story dry. Gene don't take, Gene don't take, hands off tools in the midnight haze. Gene don't take, Gene don't take, that ain't borrowed, that's a small town theft parade. Zach on watch, Dakota too. Gene don't take what ain't his due. Gene don't take, Gene don't take, not from that garage by the chicken wire gate.